Hello, Phil.
How are you?
I'm very, very happy to see you. I actually thought that when I walked in, I hadn't seen you for a long time. Where have you been?
Well, I've been working. You've just not been playing. Whenever I'm working.
I had a period in August and September where it was just like old times. 4 in the afternoon, I'm in here. First cup of tea, 1 minute past. They're kicking me out at 10 a.m. One day I played from 4 p.m. until 4 p.m. the next day, and I don't go until my eyeballs start bleeding or they all run out of money. It's one or the other.
Just on the exit, while I'm sat in an empty
was
seat for
Barney.
Mr. Barney Bowman, was it?
It was. I'll try and tell you what happened. I think. Well, these two basically went a bit mental. I don't think either of them had anything really. No, it was.
Well, they were involved in pots all day, haven't they?
It was 10-8, 10-8-4, I think, and on the turn it went 600 or something, or 800, then 2500, and then like enormous dwell up, followed by acting of the highest calibre. I tell you what, it was Judi Dench would have been over the moon.
Sister Neil.
Seriously.
Well, son now.
You had me for a second. I was just going to be super impressed there. I love Judi Dench. Followed by an extra 6,000. Followed by Barney sort of mumbling and making some kind of speech about how that was ridiculous acting. And looking, you would think at that stage, pretty much saying, I'm not very happy about this. Cool. Leaving himself with a further 6. And actually, when Barney raised to 2.5, he made a kind of nervous comment like, "Oh, I see you eyeing up my chips hungrily," as if he didn't really fancy it if it got all in here. And then the river card brought... if it had the ace-5 of hearts, which was, I guess, a possibility, like a gut shot and a nut flush draw on the flop, that would have made some kind of sense. And anyway, he obviously didn't have that because he's gone. So it was $6 all in call, and then Barney mumbling something about set under set. So I guess he had set under set.
We lost one on the first level. Well, I was trying to put a price on somebody who actually going out on the first level.
I turned up, I don't know, I must have turned up about 20 past, and he probably had about 12,000.
Yeah, Michael got most of them anyway.
Yeah. I think he did. What did he do in that pot? About 13 or something like that, just then. He'd probably done 7 before then. Well, there wasn't much in before then, though, was there? There wasn't much in on the turn.
15.
Maybe did 13, 14 grand.
First time they tangled, they were repping the king and Mike Laddie. So that was the first big pot.
Mind you, Barney's been on a flying form lately. He min cashed 2 consecutive. Then he went to, where did he? The EPT. Did he win? He came 4th, didn't he, for €258,000. Yeah. And then they said, how many bags do you want to check in at the airport? And he said 258,000. He brought it back in ready.
Sick.
He did, brought it in cash. He called me up and said, what am I going to do with this money? I don't have a euro bank account. And I said, well, I made a few suggestions. And then he called me up and said, I thought of a better one. Just bringing it in a carrier bag. And then I think he went somewhere else after that, Holland maybe, for the Master Classics. I think he min cashed that as well, or finished on the last 4 tables or something. So he's been in form, but not today.
Tell us about your year. We've not seen you much, to be honest.
I've been doing my money in tournaments. I don't think I've had a year since 1996 when I never won a tournament of any sort, online or live or anything. And I haven't won one this year until the day before yesterday. I got invited to the Ritz to play in a charity poker tournament, 500 with rebuys. Half the money goes to charity, half goes in the prize pool. And they have some people that like to donate to the charity that don't really feel like they're very good at poker. So they decided to do a different thing, which I never seen in a charity tournament, where they have 4 pros, and you can donate by putting the pro in the tournament and paying for all his rebuys and add-ons. But the pro has to give all of his prize money to the prize. Yeah. So having not won a shilling in tournaments this year, I obviously win first prize and give my 20 grand to some young kids in Hackney. So I'm very excited for them. I'm sure they're going to have a nice Christmas, and I hope they fucking look after me next year.
What a story that is. What a story. Quick update on Black Belt. How's that going?
It's going quite well, actually. I was just saying, you know, we're still here, which is, you know, I tried to bet with people that we were going to be bigger than Full Tilt by now, and nobody wanted to bet against me. If anyone wants to lay me 100 to 1 that we're bigger than Poker Stars this time next year, I'll have a bet on that. I don't know, we're doing all right. We're in the middle of our iPops festival, which is an iPoker wide thing that you might know about. Yep. The main event is on Sunday. I'll give you one plug, because people should play this. It's $125. It's 6 p.m. on Sunday. iPoker have completely fucked it up. They're guaranteeing 500 grand, which means they need 4,000 players. The only way they can get 4,000 players is if they just round people up in the street and give them the entry for free. There's zero chance of 4,000 people entering this tournament. So there will be a big overlay. And, you know, there's a hell of a lot of people that have won seats and satellites for a couple of quid. So I think it will turn out to be a super value tournament, and I'm definitely going to play that. Meanwhile, I'm going to make a substantial raise.
Here we go. Just watch nearly
to pick up this pot. I'm pretty much hoping I get it all in here, actually. I've got a good hand, and nobody can call now the original razor's folded, so I'm home and dry. Aye. Action. I don't know whether I want action like this. Barney was looking like he wanted action, and now he's at home. I'll tell you what, that's a good flop for a razor. Check.
9 kings, 7's aboard, 5 of spades on the turn brings the flush draw.
Ace queen or ace jack, it's probably still good in my estimation.
All right.
Especially as you haven't Mr. Barnes!
David Barnes is going to sit coming to sit next to Mr. Neil Channing. Ace of spades on the turn, to involve Michael and Neil.
Well, I must admit that hasn't gone as smoothly as I anticipated.
11.25 on the river from Michael Fisher. I'm now thinking that Neil don't have a spade. Show us the spade, please. Don't put him on tilt. Nope, no hand. Well, Mr. Barnes has nicked my seat, so I'm going to have to leave you.
All right,
good
nice
to speak
to see you, Phil.
Cheers. Cheers.